Cruise news for those of you who like to snooze. Today we have a cruise company that is going to be nickel and diming us in the near future and is joining two others that already changed these policies this year. They're not only going to do it once, twice, but maybe three trice. That's right, I said it twice. And we got a cruise company that failed their CDC checkup, and it's pretty bad. It's the first time in many years that a cruise company has failed this bad in their checkup. They dawned on them to clean the kitchens and other items that the CDC found unsatisfactory. Let's dive into it.
Pack your bags, let's go to a place where the sunshine glows. Feel the breeze, we're free.
If you're new here, my name is Bobby, and we love sharing travel news, travel tips, and travel savings. If you like that sort of thing, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. And let's dive into it. And the MSC has decided that it was going to join Carnival Corporation, its sister company Holland America, and Margaritaville at Sea this year, and they joined the trend of nickel and diming everyone. This is a new trend for all these cruise companies in the last couple of years, and MSC is not going to stay behind. That's right. MSC has decided to join them, and they're increasing the tips that they're going to charge us, and gratuities are going to increase by $1. That's it. Yeah, $1. Yeah, there may not be much, but it could be an over trip back home from the airport or to the airport, and it can affect a lot of decisions what people make when they're trying to save money. And that's right. MSC is one of the cheapest companies to travel with, and they're not staying behind. They're increasing this, and only for the Caribbean and Alaska cruises, which is kind of makes you think: are the staff on these sailings better than other staff that deserve a little bit less? I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. So they're going from $16 to $17. That's right, $1, and that's what just the standard cabins. If you are bougie enough and you got that moolah, I guess it doesn't matter if you're in the yacht club suites. They're going to give you a lot less for more. $3. That's right, $3 a day per person per night per cabin, and that's a big jump from the normal. $84 to be exact. That's almost $645 that you're spending on a four person cabin for 7 day sailing. Uh, Maybe it's insignificant to some, but that can make or break someone's vacation when you have to pay off these nickel and dimings that we are experiencing. The change takes effect June 11th of this year. If you already prepaid all your gratuities and tips, you don't have to worry about it. But if you have not yet, consider doing so if you want to save those $28 or the $64 that they're about to implement on us here pretty soon. They did say that they would honor the current hotel service charges for guests who already paid, as well as those who would choose to prepay before the policy change on May 11th. So if you haven't done so, please do so. Now, is this increase justified? Do you think it's okay? Are the gratuities being taken off by you when you sell while you're on the ship? You just let it go, let it just pay the gratuities, or you do a little bit of both. You just pay the gratuities and give extra tips and gratuities too for great service. Let us know below. I'd like to know, because it's a big subject. Now the nickel and diamond doesn't stop there. MSC has decided that they're no longer going to babysit your kids for free. That's right. MSC has implemented another change, and they're no longer babysitting your kids at the baby club complimentary anymore. They are going to expand that idea, and then that service is kind of vague of what they're trying to do because they didn't give us much information. But if your baby is from 6 months to 3 years, you were able to drop them off a couple of hours so you can do your spa or maybe have a cocktail night or a cocktail dinner. And that's no longer a thing. I think they are revamping it and revamping the hours to 8 hours. And there's going to be some charge to it according to the website. And I'm not sure what the charges are because they were vague about it, but they did say that the baby care service has been updated over time. Previously, it included 2 complimentary hours slots per day. This has since changed to a revised structure with more availability, which is now chargeable. So nickel and diamond for something that was already free, and now you have to pay for. But there's no update on how much those changes are going to be. So I guess we'll have to sit and wait and see. And for the Trice, that's right, Trice way that might be nickel and diming us, might be this new luxury island that they're working on, and it's just across from Ocean Cay, right behind it. It's you'll see that they're building a new island, and this one's supposed to be finished by 2028, and it's going to be obviously be visited by MSC Cruises and Explorer Journeys passengers. My thought is when they finish this pier by the end of next year, they're going to be able to ferry from there to the small little island that's just across the bay. And I don't see any dogs being there on the rendering as you see here. But they're going to make a way to increase revenue. They're not just spending this money and not going to be able to make their money back. But this one's going to be a luxury experience, and according to MSC, this is going to be a little bit more intimate yet elevated experience for everyone that takes advantage of it. My thought is, I think they're going to probably have an excursion from the ship to this little island, which is called Sandy Cay, and they're going to probably have an excursion out of it, maybe an adults only, since it's going to be more elevated and a luxury. So I would think, I don't think in the renderings you see any water slides or anything like that. So this is going to be more intimate, more slower pace, I would say, and it's going to be, that you guessed it, a nickel and dime. Now, for the worst part of the news today, Norwegian is in the news for being filthy, foul, and nasty dirty. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The CDC actually boarded the ship as a surprise visit for its first of two this year, and they found some foul stuff. Apparently, they cannot keep the ship clean and sanitized. Apparently, the CDC gave a 84 score, which 86 is passing. They did not like what they saw on board: dirty equipment, food being properly stored, and food at terrible temperatures, apparently. And they didn't care for it. And apparently, some of the staff on board were able to fix some of the issues that the CDC had found while they were still on board, and they still have a lot to fix. Several types of cheeses were off temperatures, or were some of the creams and the milk. It's a mess, but they're on their way. Actually, they probably made it already to Europe for their transatlantic trip to Europe for the summer, and they don't have any. Europe doesn't have any CDC, or they don't have any inspections of the ship. So maybe when they come back for the winter time, they got their stuff together. I guess it did dawn on them to clean the kitchen this time around. We'll see what they do when they get back, because they still have to respond to the CDC no matter what. If you have received any value from our video and you learned something new today, all we ask is for one like, one share, or one follow, or maybe all twice, or all three. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the big deck.